Hi, and welcome back to Just the Plants, ma'am, where we make plants for the people. Today is Thursday, March 21st, and it is day 4 of the potato party. Yes, the potato parade marches on. And as you can see, I'm still rather excited about the potatoes. Yes, I am. It is not restrictive, really. I mean, you can eat all the sweet potatoes and all the regular potatoes you want with all the sauces you want. There's a lot of fat-free sauces out there. And now that we have perfected the art of making some really yummy fat-free potatoes, this is getting easier by the day. As long as you find those few recipes that you really like, you can make it through any week, no problem. And anybody can do anything for a week. It's all in here. Everything is up there. That's the key to everything. You can or you cannot, right? There is no try. You only do. Channel your inner Yoda. Be a Jedi, and let's get through whatever life has to throw at you. Yes. Motivational speech for the morning. All right. Let's go see what I'm going to eat today.
Once again, we're going back in time. This was last night. I'm gonna start prepping tomorrow's potatoes. Well, today's potatoes last night. So we, meaning me, bought some of this sauce yesterday, and we are gonna try putting it on our potatoes. It is a basil pesto sauce, and just letting you guys know, spoiler alert, yeah, never buy this sauce. It is hideous. I thought, oh, maybe it'll be okay once it cooks. No, it was worse. Next up, we are going to make one with lime and the chipotle extra spicy, and one with lemon and onion and herb. We are going to make all the kinds of potatoes tonight, friends, and they're going to sit in the fridge all night and absorb all that flavor. I have never had this Mrs. Dash before, but I like lots of spice, so I'm going a little crazy. And yeah, do not use that much of it, you guys, unless you really like spicy food, because it was extra spicy. And here I am putting on this onion and herb or whatever the heck it is called, and I have no idea how this tastes because I cooked the potatoes together in the same pan, and the spicy potatoes were so spicy that I didn't even know which potatoes were the other ones, and I did not even commingle them when I put them in. I didn't stir them at all. So there you go. That was a powerful spice. If you like spicy and don't like salt, get that. There you go. You're all prepped, ready to get them cooked tomorrow whenever the urge strikes. I love reusable containers. Also decided to make a pan of lemon dill, but lazy lemon dill. I did not use fresh pressed garlic, and this is just another shot of those disgusting basil pesto potatoes. You may be wondering why I'm starting cooking so early, because usually your girl is not eating until like 12, 12:30, 1, but potatoes take so long to cook that we got to start at 10:30 in the morning if we want to be eaten at noon. So let's get these bad boys in the oven. While we wait that long time for our food to cook, we're gonna make a lemon detox maple syrup tea. Yes, because I love maple syrup. This one is so good. We get it from Costco. It's organic, it's Canadian, it's amazing. If y'all see it ever, they usually have it around Christmas time. I suggest getting it. See what I'm saying? 12:45 p.m. you guys, and the potatoes are finally ready to be eaten. Ugh. Thank goodness for sriracha. I don't know what I would do in a world without sriracha. Totally going rogue, eating some garlic mashed potatoes from Goodstock. It has light coconut milk in it, but I really don't care. They're amazing. Detox and dandelion tea time, friends. We will let that steep for a bit and cool off because I always like to leave the lid off the Contigo while it steeps so it can cool off a bit. There were leftover garlic mashed potatoes. You know I'm heating those up and eating them. And then, after those come out of the oven, we're going to put these potatoes in the oven, so maybe they'll be ready by 4:30, 5 o'clock, if I'm lucky. You want to make sure to put in lots of water, and I still had water in my kettle, so we're going to put some of that hot water in there, and yeah, I am slightly obsessed with these garlic mashed potatoes. I could see this becoming an all the time kind of dinner thing. Now that our mashed potatoes are out of the oven, we can put these potatoes in at 400 degrees for 40 minutes. However, that was a major fail because they do not pass the fork test. I want them to pass the fork test by 40 minutes. So I would suggest cranking them up the first round to 425 for 40 minutes. So now we get to put them back in the oven, this time at 425, and we'll try for 30 minutes. Yep, take those potatoes out of the oven, stir them around because they are not quite done yet, friends. Oh no, now we gotta put them in again to crisp them up. This is definitely a labor of love. I don't know, let's try 15 minutes at 425 degrees, uncovered, and see what happens after that. Ugh, still not crispy enough. I really like crispy potatoes, but I'm rethinking my life choices at the moment. So we will try for 425 for 8 minutes because I'm losing my patience. Praise the potato party, pals, up in potato heaven. We are finally done cooking these potatoes. Now we're just gonna let them cool off and then we'll transfer them into a nice bowl, put them in the sunshine, take a few pics for the Instagram or whatever, whenever, you know, you always need pics of your food. But yeah. These were the basil pesto disaster potatoes. Never buy that basil pesto sauce. I tried to drown out the flavor with the Sweet Baby Ray's. And those potatoes I'm going to see if my mom and my kids will eat. I am back at the Safeway because they called and told me that my box of juice was in. So I swung by the potatoes and saw these German butter organic potatoes and had to buy some. It is finally time to cook our last 2 batches of potatoes that we prepared earlier. So we're going to put them both in the same dish. And yeah, you guys, I succumbed to the coffee gods after Safeway because the McDonald's was right there and I really wanted a coffee. I literally, sorry Ted, have no regrets about getting this coffee at all. Also, no F's given that I'm going to use some of this Better Than Bouillon to make some stock to go in with my potatoes. Because after spending so long cooking those pesto potatoes and to have them come out tasting like absolute garbage, I was not going to have that happen here. Oh no, friends, it was not going to happen again. Not today, not on my shift. So, yeah, the chicken stock was going in there because that is Flavor Town. Check on your spuds. They're sizzling nicely, but they are still not quite done enough to my liking. They weren't cooking this entire time. I had to give my kid a bath because he was a disaster. So they've just been sitting in the toaster oven chilling for quite some time, but they are perfectly cooked and I am totally going to eat some right now. I have no qualms about eating this pile of potatoes this late at night because you know what? I drank that coffee. I'm going to be up for a bit. So we're going to enjoy our life. We're going to eat those potatoes with ketchup because these are the spiciest potatoes ever. They're like blow your face off. I can handle a lot of spice, but this is like next level spiciness.
Thank you so much for joining me on this 4th day of our potato only adventure. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the different kinds of baked potatoes that we made today. I don't know how anybody can be bored when you can go and have potatoes so many different ways. It's amazing. You can have waffles, you can have lemon garlic, you can have basil pesto, you can have anything. And if you want to use a little bit of fat in your diet, like a tiny amount to make, say, whatever kind of coated french fries you want, say a peanut sauce. Ooh, if you wanted to like make a peanut sauce kind of coated french fry where you bake your potatoes first, cut them up, coat them in a nice peanut sauce, throw them in the oven for 20 minutes till they get like nice and crispy and delicious. Oh yeah, that would be totally worth it. For people out there who just want to like simplify their life for a week and just eat potatoes, because it's like super stress-free really, because you know you don't have to count your calories, and when you go to the grocery store you're like, well, I can buy potatoes or I can buy potatoes. Which kind of potatoes am I gonna buy? And then you're like, oh well, there's like lots of different varieties of potatoes, so it's not that boring. But it would probably really suck if you really hated sweet potatoes. Like, I like sweet potatoes, but obviously everybody likes potatoes, or any kind of sweet potatoes or whatever, better like fried with more oil. Because like, come on, we all know that fried sweet potatoes are a lot better. Like fried, yeah, come on. We all know fries made in oil taste better than no fat fries, but it's not healthy for you. So we must choose our health over our, as my friend Nate would always say, just because it tastes good right here and then it gets down here and it doesn't feel so good anymore, and your body's like, why did you do this to me? So we have to get out of the pleasure trap, as, what was it, Doug Lyle? I think that's his thing, the pleasure trap. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a book out there called The Pleasure Trap, where it's like we're so focused on like having fun, go in our food hole, that we don't really care that everything from here down is a disaster because of what we put in our mouths. So yeah, that's annoying, I know, because I'm just like, I just want to eat whatever I want to eat, because I've done like 12 weeks of every week eating a certain kind of way. I'm kind of just like, I just want to eat like everything within reason. I don't want to go off the rails and like gain 15 pounds in a week, but I just want to eat kind of fun, but not super fun. I hope you pretty plant people have a wonderful day, and you guys will join me for the next episode of The Potato Party, where we're going to eat more potatoes.